I do love how much King Kong is a movie about movie making, you know?
Oh, sure. That's your, well, and we've got Ed Wood to talk about meanwhile, but yeah.
Yeah.
The best movie about movie making, probably.
100%.
Possibly.
No,
I mean, Matinee is another good one.
Ed Wood. I think the only two things that could top
Dolemite Is
Ed
My
Wood.
Name. No, I agree. Ed Wood's the best.
I think Ed Wood is better than
ones.
Dolemite, but at that point you're just comparing Larry Karaszewski and Scott Alexander scripts.
Yeah,
but I think
it's the same writers.
The only two, like Matinee is great, but the only two that I think
it's not really about movie making. It's more about the movie going experience. It's like Targets.
Yeah.
Targets is kind of like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
I love
that.
Targets,
That's actually a great comparison point. It'd be a great double feature one day. Those two, Matinee and Targets, back to back. What I'm thinking is the only two movies. Last time I did like a list where I tried to put my favorites in any kind of order. The only two I put above Ed Wood that had to do with movie making were Day for Night, the Truffaut film. Which absolutely...
Okay, I've never seen it. I've only seen 400 Blows. I'm not a Truffaut aficionado by any
Day for Night is so good. It's so enjoyable. I had
no idea it was about filmmaking in any capacity.
It's about nothing but filmmaking. It's just like a production from the first
title.
day of filming. Yeah.
Come to think of it, the title.
It's a production from the first day of filming,
yeah.
the first day of filming to the last day of filming. And just so many great little character bits that happen in between then. And so there's that film and Singin' in the Rain, which is almost a matinee, almost a matinee type thing where like you're not going to it because it's a movie about movie making.
Right.
But
it's like, the artist in some ways was kind of a remake of that. Yeah, there is a lot of like stuff about filmmaking.
Yeah, and it's like it's not primarily what you go to it for. Like I go to Ed Wood because I love movies about movies. Singin' in the Rain isn't quite that, but it is a better movie. So I don't know how to judge that in that case.
I actually personally, this is a hot take. I'm not a big Singin' in the Rain fan. Personally, I think Ed Wood is a better movie. I understand that's blasphemy for a lot of old Hollywood aficionados. Not the biggest Singin' in the Rain fan. It's a couple great musical numbers. And that's all I get out of that movie.
As an old Hollywood aficionado and having someone who's singing in the Rain,
it creates a villain in the last act. Where does that come from? That's so random.
Are you talking about
whatever her name is?
Yeah, exactly. Why am I blanking on her name? I mean, that's throughout the movie. She's a nuisance, and then she becomes a villain.
She's a nuisance. She's like a comic relief, and then all of a sudden she's like the antagonist. And I felt that was out of nowhere.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like the way you would define.
Listen, I don't want to shit on one of the greatest films of all time.
You
not the biggest fan of it.
My point was, you live your best life. If you believe whatever you want to believe, if you don't like Singin' in the Rain, go for it. And that's coming from someone who probably in my top 10. It's a basic ass choice, and I've seen a lot of musicals in my day. I absolutely love.
It's in my top 800. I'll give it that.
Well, that's
somewhere
not that's not shabby.
No, I don't dislike it.
I mean, movies out there.
7 out of 10 for me, it's somewhere in there.